What is going on, Pats Nation? You guys already know who it is. Patriots Global here, back with another video, and in this one, I want to talk about the New England Patriots offensive struggles, guys. I think that this is a topic that I've put off long enough. I really tried to sit down over the last few weeks and really look at the Patriots film and really try to diagnose what's the difference between 2021, where this was a top 10, top 15 offense, to 2022, the season we're in right now, where this is one of the worst offenses in the National Football League, and I think that I figured it out. Before we get into today's video, though, make sure you guys leave a big like on this video. Of course, subscribe to the channel for all of your New England Patriots news if you have not already. Whether you guys are a Patriots fan, a Bills fan, a Jets fan, a Dolphins fan, you want to know what's going on with the New England Patriots. Whether you're a fan of the team or not, if you're going to face us, you want to know what to expect. And you already know, I got you covered for all of that. But in 2021, Mac Jones came in as a rookie quarterback, lighting up the league. He made a Pro Bowl his first year and made the NFL Top 100 the first year. Now, say what you want about the Pro Bowl, that's mainly voted by fans, but the NFL Top 100 is voted by the players themselves, and the fact that Mac Jones as a rookie quarterback was able to make that list says a lot about the potential he had. Unfortunately, a year later, we are seeing the exact opposite that we wanted to see as Patriots fans. We are seeing Mac Jones digress rather than taking that second-year leap. And this really shouldn't be the case, because if you look at the personnel that Mac Jones has around him offensively, we got better this year. We did not get worse. Now, of course, you lost Shaq Mason at right guard, but nonetheless, looking at the overhaul of this offensive line, it truly did get better despite losing your top offensive lineman of 2021. You even look at the weapons that Mac Jones has. You have all the weapons of last year, plus even better weapons. You have Devontae Parker, who has really taken over that role of what N'Keal Harry should have been as a true 50-50 ball downfield threat. You have Ramondre Stevenson, who has emerged himself as RB1, not just helping the Patriots out in the running game, but significantly helping them out in the passing game, being one of the most productive pass catchers for the New England Patriots so far this season. New England is paying the most money to tight ends in the entire National Football League and is paying the third most to wide receivers amongst all teams in the NFL. With that being said, the fact that they are getting this little production is a real cause of concern. And when I tell you guys that the New England Patriots offense really was not bad last year, it was a good to mid team last year and is now one of the worst in the entire National Football League, I have a couple of statistics here that I actually want to break down that back up exactly what I'm saying. The New England Patriots interception rate last year was 16th in the NFL. Right now, they are dead last at 32nd. Their sack rate last year was 8th in the NFL. Right now, they're 21st. Third down, they were 10th in the NFL last year. Right now, they're 21st. Red zone last year, they were just out of the top 10, ranking 11th in the NFL. Right now, they are tied for 28th in the NFL. Yards per play last year, they also just ranked out of the top 10, ranking at 11th in the National Football League, right now being ranked at 21st. Last year, the Patriots were ranked 9th in DVOA. Right now, they're ranked 26th. And EPA a play last year, they were ranked 10th in the National Football League, right now being ranked at 25th. With those statistics, you can clearly see that New England is not ranked in top 10 in any of these categories. They're not ranked top 15, and my God, they're not even ranked top 20 in any of these categories. And you really look at all these factors, Mac Jones has taken a step back this year. The entirety of this offense has taken a step back this year. Despite the offensive line arguably getting better, they have taken a gigantic step backwards, being one of the worst offensive lines that we have seen from the Patriots in recent years. And this all ties back to one thing. I guess you could say two, but ultimately to me, really at the end of the day, ties back to one thing, and that's Matt Patricia. Now, I'm not going to be one of those Patriots fans that sits here and say that everything Matt Patricia's done from week 1 to this current week has been absolutely terrible, because I actually think that there's been a lot of good quality moments here from Matt Patricia, more specifically earlier on in the season. I do feel like he's fallen off, but there's been some good moments with play calling, moments where I say, hey, this is exactly what we wanted from Josh McDaniels, but never got. And then there's games like we had against the Colts where the Patriots are in the red zone and they go run play, stopped, run play, stopped, and then quarterback scramble. Ultimately, it leads us to a field goal. And you ask yourself, what are these play calls? And dear God, what are you doing? Now, not only is Matt Patricia the one essentially leading this offense and being the play caller here for the New England Patriots, but he's really also teaching this offensive line. When Josh McDaniels left, the Patriots had an idea of what they were going to do at offensive coordinator. There wasn't going to be a true offensive coordinator. It was kind of going to be split between two guys, Matt Patricia and Joe Judge. Two former head coaches that absolutely crapped the bag. Now, the reason that I'm not really including Joe Judge in this scenario is just because he works a little more close with Mac Jones, and while Mac Jones has definitely taken that step backwards, there's a lot more to it than just one guy that is working with him at the end of the day, and Matt Patricia has been giving more of the reins to this offense with play calling and teaching the offensive line, scheming things up from an offensive standpoint from a week-to-week basis, which is why I'm sitting here and telling you that Matt Patricia is the one that I'm putting the blame on. Because really, at the end of the day, the Patriots ranking almost last in each of these categories that we just recently listed, again, being almost top 10 in most of these categories last year, and now not even being ranked top 20, that is all on Matt Patricia. That really doesn't have anything to do with Joe Judge because he's not the one sitting here scheming things up and calling plays, nor is he the one working with the offensive line that was ranked 8th last year and is now 21st. This year, we are averaging just 17.6 first downs per game, while last year, we were averaging 21.2 first downs per game. Even when it comes to the running game, not just Mac Jones in this passing game, it has taken a big step backwards. I mean, over the last several years, the running game has been the key piece and the key main focus to this offense, and we've really taken a step back from that this year. Right now, the Patriots are averaging 117.2 rushing yards per game. That ranks 17th in the NFL, while last year we were averaging 124.4 rushing yards per game. Even the Patriots' rushing yards per attempt has gotten worse. 4.1 yards this year on average versus 4.4 last year, which really goes back to the offensive line. Not to mention, they're not even giving him one of his best weapons from the 2021 season and one of his best friends in Kendrick Bourne, and that ties directly back here into Matt Patricia. Now, while Matt Patricia was the head coach for the Detroit Lions, a lot of players vocally were coming out and speaking out against Matt Patricia, saying that they didn't like his ego, they didn't like his personality, and they did not like his coaching style. And that seems to be something that's transitioning a little bit over here to New England ever since Matt Patricia has taken reins over as offensive coordinator. And this is something that started when the Panthers came to New England for joint practice for the New England Patriots in week 2 of the preseason. Now, Kendrick Bourne got in trouble a little bit for fighting. He had an equipment issue, and then he was late on game day for a meeting. Ultimately, Matt Patricia told him to go home because he was not playing in that game due to being late. It seems like ever since then, Matt Patricia has had an issue with Kendrick Bourne, and Kendrick Bourne has really not been a key piece to this offense or really a piece at all to this New England Patriots offense. I mean, when you have Lil Jordan Humphrey, a practice squatter, getting elevated each week, playing more snaps than Kendrick Bourne, there's a real question mark on what are you doing, Matt Patricia? I mean, the top 3 guys for Mac Jones last year were Hunter Henry, Jacoby Myers, and Kendrick Bourne. The only guy out of those 3 that's really getting the production and the snap count is Jacoby Myers. I mean, really from top to bottom, to scheming it up offensively from a week-to-week basis, to personnel, to play calling, everything has taken a gigantic step back from 2021 to 2022, and it's really affecting every single phase of this offense. And you can statistically even see from the stats that I provided that this offense has taken a very big step back. But what are your guys' thoughts on the Patriots' offensive struggles? What do you think the problem is? Let me know in the comment section below. Remember to leave a big like on this video and subscribe to the channel for all of your New England Patriots news. But like always, I appreciate you guys for watching, and go Pats.